Starting a little earlier than usual today. Also, hopefully the audio is good. Um, I messed around with a few things, so I might be a little loud, but hopefully I'm just normal levels. I'm noticing I'm getting a little higher up in the audio thing right now. Not going in there. We are going to Druiosia, Druid Nature Place. Um, but I am noticing I am peaking a little bit. Not in the red zone, but into the yellow. So I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on that and on chat. Basically, if it's an issue, then I'll mess around and fix some things. Most likely, I'll just, once I get done with this and put up the VoD and listen to it again, I'll be like, oh no, I should have done this. Because that's usually what the case is. Mainly because I've learned that while I'm testing,
You have received the quest.
I just cannot.
Come hither.
I'll look at the other quest. But I just I cannot.
You have received a task.
Words can't seem to speak either. But I can't talk at the normal level I do talk at when I'm on stream, because I don't know why, but for some reason, if I'm on stream, I end up talking louder. Forgot about this part. Okay, now we're good to go. That way I have easy access. But I might be able to actually moderate through the Twitch studio, but at the same time, I know I can moderate via my phone. So we're gonna do that. Also, which quest do I have? Okay, I need to kill gels, and I need to. Ooh, a shrine. I forgot about the shrines. Shrines are fun. I actually have 2 pictures up somewhere. Don't know where right now. I got 2. I had 2 shrines, both of the improbably named.
The quest is
Nice.
completed. Your pack is full.
Not so nice. Bum bum. Yup. Bum bum bum. Da, 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 da. It's a ring. It's not just a rope. It's not just an item. It's a ring. That was a terrible attempt to try and spin that old joke. Definitely, the one downside with Fate is I feel like I'm really lazy while playing it because of the fact that I'm just playing it with one hand. Because it's very much just mouse controlled. Yeah, the hotkeys and the healing potions are numbered.
You cannot carry anymore.
But unless you're actively needing that, it's just you don't end up, well, if you're not needing to use the potions or switch spells very often, you don't need to use your hotkeys, and as such, you just kind of can do it with one hand, just with the mouse. Okay, because you can't exactly do it with just the keyboard. Granted, you probably could. There probably are people like, yeah, I play every game just the keyboard. I doubt it. I doubt there's going to be many of those people. I do believe there's going to be at least a few people who are like, yeah, I do everything with just the keyboard. Literally never use the mouse. And to those people, I'm going to ask, why? It doesn't make it easier. I'll tell you that. It certainly wouldn't make it easier. I've tried to be lazy sometimes and just like not have to reach over to my mouse, but it doesn't make it easier. It just makes it so I can be lazy. Just use once again, or not have to reach over to my mouse. Now, the people who just do everything with the mouse, I can kind of
That is not
understand
possible.
that. Um, it's a little less bizarre to me. It's still kind of like, okay, but why? But it isn't as much. Just
Your pet
because
has departed.
you can do a lot with the mouse, especially the mice that have like the number pad on the side. Like those,
Your
because
pet has returned.
you can set them up to like a bunch of different macros and stuff. Like you can do a lot with just one mouse. Depending on how complicated.
Your stamina is
Oops,
low.
shouldn't have sold that stamina potion. Seems. Um, but yeah, just depending on how complex or how fancy your mouse is, you can do a lot. Oops. Actually,
The
wellness,
field
full
begins.
heals, full everything. Um, Also, the plan is for this stream to at least get to level 10. And then, depending on the time that we get to level 10 at, um, hey, we got a light sword. So now we have a lightsaber and a light sword. Um, but depending on when we get to level 10, or depth level 10, um, we might continue on to 15 or 20, or we'll call it a night. It just kind of depends both on how long it takes and how I'm feeling at that point. Because if it's a case where, if I'm not feeling it, then obviously I'm just gonna finish up and wrap up the stream. And if what else? If it took like an hour or two just to be able to. Can I heal that? Can I heal it? Nope. Um, if it takes like an hour or two just to be able to. Oh shoot. Oh god, this is gonna be difficult because it's too crunchy. I didn't get that pushback spell. I should have got the pushback spell. It would have been very helpful at this point. Yeah, I might just have to sacrifice
You
this
are
quest
exhausted.
because of the fact that these are just way too crunchy at this point. Almost got it. I love my horse. My horse is amazing. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. It tastes just like rainbows. I don't remember like any of that song other than that whole just like look at my
The
horse.
quest is
My horse
completed.
is amazing. Look at this. I did it literally only because of my horse. The horse. There's a reason why it's my favorite, and let's see if we can actually catch something today. Do 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 do. That's gonna be a no. Let's try one more time because I have my doubts. Hey, we actually did it. Okay, perfect. Got a generic lapis ring. That is probably one of the worst ones I've seen for a while. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. And in this case, bum bum ba bum. Actually, yes,
You
I'll
feel
grab that.
refreshed.
And I will pop that, pop that, pop that. And send you
Your
back to
pet has
town.
departed.
Oof.
You enter the portal.
Turn in those two quests, maybe get some level 2 quests. Or I'll just get some level 4 quests or 3 quests, you know. Basically, I'm just going to pick up 2 more quests.
Your pet has returned.
Yep, gonna pick up 2 more quests. Yay. Pick up
You have
you.
received the quest.
Hey, an escort mission. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I've never failed an escort mission. But that's also because I literally only do when I'm playing by myself, I only end up doing missions. I usually just do missions for the dungeon just below, and as such, I'm not really escorting.
Welcome.
You have received the
Okay,
quest.
perfect. So basically, this next level, I'll just try and find the
You
exit.
step into the portal.
That is the goal. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do
You have
do.
completed the quest.
And perfect. And take care of that one. There. Hey, cats.
You look like you know a bargain when you see one.
Ace. I will. What is it? Yep.
You have learned.
Let's
a
also
new
look at
spell.
those. Okay, not so great. And speed time. Speed racers. Do 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 do. Skid up, up. Shouldn't sing that one. But I've got it stuck in my head magically. Because I don't know, I think it's Lydia's subathon. Maybe that's what I should try and do, like at some point. Is try and do a subathon. Granted, I would definitely it will require me to have a few more viewers. And also, I realize I can't really do one just because I have classes and I work. And that's coming up soon. So I would have had to do that. Well, basically, like today or tomorrow kind of thing. Like it's one of those things where it's like I'd have to kind of do it now. Okay, on this level, you need to kill boss and kill a shrine. Okay,
Your pet has grown more skilled.
let's see if we get any loot. Yay, we actually did. I was really like, we're gonna. Yeah, you got a dogfish. The just reverts it right back to what it used to be. I do enjoy the floating brains because they give you just tons of XP. Like that's about it. They also are really nasty, but they do give you a lot of XP. Kind of why I like running this area first because of that. Is that well, can get a lot more XP compared to the.
Your pack is full.
Whoop. Well, looks like I'm gonna need to get a new book of Identify. So That's something I have to deal with. Running around at the speed of sound. Got nowhere to go, only one way to find it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You know the funny thing? I haven't listened to any of the Sonic music for a little while, so I don't remember like the actual lyrics to it. But I have the general like beat part of it just kind of memorized because it's really catchy. You know, I think one of the worst things right now is because right now, because I'm just on my laptop, like I can't actually play many like new games, or not even necessarily new, but pretty much um,
You are
any
my friend.
game that requires graphics, to say the least, or rendering of multiple items, and as such, so it's just like I've got can't oops, or I forget about that again. That's do not disturb. Doop 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 doop. Get up. Doop bop. Da da da. Um. So I can only play like a handful of different games.
Your pack is
And
full.
now we have another lightsaber. Fancy. Um. But since we can only play like a few different games, and
You have
most of
gained
those
in
are older
experience and
games,
skill.
and then also knowing my play games, they're also a little bit like underrated or unacknowledged. Uh, and so like people don't go searching out for these games, and as such, like yeah, I'm playing games, but at the same time, no one's really looking for said games, and so I'm not necessarily going to be able to grow my audience and grow some friends. Can't really do that if no one is other than my already friends end up showing up. So it's one of those things where it's just oh yeah, that's actually what I meant to do. Okay, okay. Yeah, I meant to do the spell casting
The
speed.
quest is completed.
Nice, got that one taken care of at least. Another thing. Oh yeah. But basically, because I'm just kind of playing these older games, uh, it's harder for people to be able to find me because most likely they're not going to be searching for these, older games. And I'm like, I might be one of the few people to show up for Fate, the Traitor Soul, but I'm also like, so it's like might be guaranteed if anyone's looking for the game, but also at the same time, uh, how's it going with this? Whoop, a little bit lag there. Um, so it's like I might be one of the few, that'll be there, and so easy that way. But no one's going to be actually looking for it, and as such, it doesn't
The
matter if I'm
quest
the
is
only
completed.
one. If yeah, actually, though, that does prompt me. I do want to actually check. Um, actually, I'm going to check on my phone so I don't bog down my bandwidth. Um, do, Okay, how do I, how do I search for toe? Okay, that's how. Yep, so quite literally, I am the only person live in this category. So if someone is looking for someone to watch who's playing Fate, I'm their person. And if they do not like the look of how mine is, then voila, I still don't have anyone. And as such, no, actually, also looking at it, only 212 people follow the category, which to be fair, I actually don't know fully how the whole follower thing for categories, like, is it just a thing that there, like, is? Or is it one of those things that, like, actually is a, basically, is it just there as a thing, or is it actually kind of commonly used? Um, so I'm also curious. How about the new Fate? Oh, that wasn't a category. Uh, nope, not it. Similar amount. No, no one's playing the newest game. Um, the second game, even less people, which isn't actually too surprising, because this one that I'm playing, the Trader Soul, is basically the first and second one with additional content, so it's quite enjoyable that way. Who can we find? Just, just fate, just fate. Also, just fate. So literally, I am the only person playing Fate right now on Twitch, like any of the Fates. However, it does have a lot more people following that category. So it might be something I'll dabble in. I might try and just mess around with the normal Fate. In that case, at the very least, I'm gonna finish up this one character. Um, and it might be one of those things that I kind of bounce as like a secondary game, which does mean I need to find primary games. Because the nice thing is I can just kind of keep playing this game for literally ever till the point like my bones cease to exist. But speaking of actually playing, let us actually get back to said playing. Also, I did notice that my volume did peak into the red a few times. So we probably will end up lowering the volume some point soon. Um, the some point will be once I've finished up because I have no idea how to actually adequately judge it. And as such, we'll actually I can probably do a sound test. So let me actually do that right now. Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Mm. And another test. Testing, testing. Okay. Let us see how this fares. I pretty much turned myself down a bit. Hopefully I'll remember when that point was. Actually, I could probably make a note of it. I will make a note. I'm making a note of it. Wrong button. Okay. Note made. Things adjusted. All that good stuff. No, because I need to send back the pet.
Your pet has departed.
And
You
voila.
step into the portal.
The other nice thing is at any point with the original game, I can transfer over a character
Your pet has
into the
returned.
newer game, so I can always do it that way. Ooh, all burpy all of a sudden. Hey,
You have gained
ask you
fame.
something.
nice. I forgot about Faye.
Welcome.
Okay, this time we'll put it in the spell casting. Do 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 do. Bum ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba da do do do. And grab
You
this
have
quest.
received a task.
What good fortune.
That item. Oh yeah. Do all that not enchanting. Yeah, it's the same. And it's magic, so that's always good.
Would you like to see my wares?
It's very simple voice acting, but dang, I like it. I grew up with these games, so it doesn't matter what quality the audio is.
You have received a
It's
task.
good to me. It's good for me.
You step into the portal.
Down and down into the deep, who's know what will find beneath? Diamond, rubies, gold, and more, hidden in the mountain's
You are
core.
poisoned.
Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Now we need to. I took another defend quest.
Come closer.
What does Get
I'll
have?
not be able to cut you
Oh, I already have that one. Realize actually probably we put some points into charm so I can actually use that instead of needing as many scrolls. Hey, look, another lightsaber. Hey, those are being incredibly common. Though to be fair, they're not that uncommon normally either. It's just they're not. Oh, that on the other hand,
You are poisoned.
then actually useful legendary. Do. Well, or it would be. Because it's not that it's bad. Just the case that the one I have is just so much better. Not even so much better. It's just another. I just got like 3 artifacts in a row, effectively. That's actually pretty decent. Let's check the damage. Yeah, lose some damage. But at the same time, you get a lot more block chance. That's kind of fancy. Um, actually, though, as well, I think I'm gonna try. Okay. Aha. That's not gonna go well. Okay, might have to redo this, but wouldn't be too surprised. Yeah, probably will have to redo it. Because it's almost dead. Why is this one summoning so much so quickly? Yep. This is why I don't like the defense missions. I think why a lot of people probably also are just playing the original Fate, because like, yes, this one adds some custom or extra stuff. It also adds some things that we don't like. Attack them. I can't click on the enemies when they're behind, and it's really frustrating. If worst case scenario, I'm just ditching this quest. Worst case scenario, I just boss rush. Also, this time it's summoning a lot less. I don't understand. Maybe it's like, oh, you failed the first time, let's make it easy on you. But it's like, I'm so confused. What is, like,
The quest
why?
is completed.
Perfect. Okay. Speed. And that was the only one I need to do, so. Yep. That looked like a treasure room, though. So I am at least going to look at that. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I enjoy treasure rooms.
Your pet has grown more skilled.
Do not enjoy dying rooms, though. Ooh. That's good. That's mediocre. Most
Will you
importantly,
tempt fate?
this. I actually got a bonus. Nice. I always expect the worst, but at the same time, it's like most of the time you do get good stuff. All this little stuff.
You cannot carry anymore.
All of it, pretty much nothing, to be honest. And hold on. Yeah, actually, both of them were. Both of the rings I got were actually. I'm gonna. Actually, I'll just plop that in there. Wow, that's bad. And again, we are quite low level, so makes sense that right now the gear we're getting is not so good. What level are we, anyways? We are level 9. My rule of thumb always is should be around the level, the depth as of which level you are, which is also might be why more people enjoy the first one, because it's just. Hold on to that because I want to try and do axes. also enjoy the first one is because it's just
You enter the
one
portal.
dungeon. That's it. No having to do multiple dungeons and such. So that might be actually why also a lot of people, enjoy the first one in comparison. It's because there's less stuff you have to wade through just to
You have gained fame.
just to go up or to retire your character and put some points into charm skill so I can actually start enchanting. Not enchanting. I keep saying that word. I keep saying the word. I don't think I know what it means.
I must ask you something.
You have received the
Might
quest.
as well try.
This way.
Okay,
You have
just
received
destroy
a
it.
task.
And myself because actually the dude's right over here. I was
You
like,
feel
I'll
refreshed.
just heal myself because I don't know where the healing dude is. And I was
You
like,
enter
oh
the
wait, now I
portal.
remember where the healing dude is. Okay. What else was I thinking? Oh yeah. So it's very much one of those things where it's like maybe I should just try and do the first one because we are also only You gotta be kidding me. Already almost dead. It doesn't. Okay, maybe that might just be a visual glitch. However, if it's not, those are gonna be terrible quests. In which case, I probably actually will just switch back to the original one. Yes, because there's a few cool things with the newer ones, but sometimes actually. Oh right, I did 11 just so I didn't keep accidentally taking photos like I just did or screenshots. Go go go. Nice. Actually, though, speaking of, yeah, that's also a skill actually for blocking. I keep forgetting about that as well. Basically, there's been a lot that I've forgotten about, and I'm slowly remembering. Oh yeah, that's a thing.
You have been poisoned.
Also, I really hope escort is just the case of like, yeah, he's a minion along the way. And not just a case of like a literal escort where
You are
it's just like,
poisoned.
yep, well, he actually is helping, so that's actually surprising. Just because, if he can die, let's
The
just.
quest is completed. Your pet has fled.
Oh, okay, yeah, so he can't even die. Yeah, he can't actually die, so that's great. Because it's like, my pet's not fleeing, he's full health. And I realized, oh, it might actually been that dude. So that's good to know. He can't actually die. So that makes it a lot easier. Now on to rush to dungeon level 7.
You
Oh
are
yeah,
poisoned.
poison thing. Yeah, so it's gonna be I think what I'm gonna do, I think I am gonna end up um it's kinda cool. Switching over to just the normal fate after this run.
You feel healthy.
It's one of those things where I always have to kind of
The
debate
quest is completed.
because basically anytime that I am feeling like playing Fate, like, the series, it's like, okay, do I want to play the original Fate because it's a lot simpler? Not like a lot simpler, but it's just like, yep, you got this one thing. Um, or do I want to play
Your pet
this
has
one because
departed.
there's a lot more more I can do each run. But at the same time, it can get a bit repetitive. Um, Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stick with this one. Yeah, I won't be ascending my characters as often, but there's still a decent amount of stuff that's enjoyable in it. Um, that makes it worth a bit extra time. Because like these things are cool, and there's a few thematic enemies. What was the other thing I needed to kill? Oh, another shrine. Okay. Looking for a shrine. I really should get like a firewall spell just for breaking boxes. I'm pretty sure it breaks boxes. I actually don't remember if it does or doesn't. Boom. Also, I do enjoy the rage
Your
attack
pet has
every so
returned.
often. I don't use it very often, but it is kind of fun to use. Okay. Treasure room. I do also always
You have been
enjoy when a
poisoned.
treasure room generates. Granted, that is something that can kind of just generate no matter what.
You are overburdened.
Like, it isn't a newer fate. Um, oh, I realized I should have gave the fancier rings or the less fancier rings to my horse because I keep forgetting that my horse can also wear the jewelry items.
Will
Ooh,
you tempt
nice.
fate?
Sure. Or just let's see, what should we throw in? I don't know. Let's throw in this.
Fate has favored you.
Ooh, that's pretty good. And I'm gonna just throw that in for right now. Because the thing is as well, like if I don't want it in there, I can just destroy the gem. It's a cracked gem, so it's not really worth much anyways. Oh. So it'd be one thing like if it was like a superior gem or whatever, like, actually worth something. But in this case, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna sell it. So, sell the gem anyway, so I might as well just throw it in. And then, that was a little bit of lag. I've noticed every so
You
often
have
I
been
do
poisoned.
have some lag, like actual hardware lag. Just as I said, anything that's has to render it multiple
You
items,
are poisoned.
not so fun. And that's just because the laptop is great
A
for
trap has
most of
been
the stuff
sprung.
that I'm doing, but higher end games, not so happy with, and streaming is
You are
well,
poisoned.
because it's basically playing two games at once in a sense, because well, one game is yeah, yeah game uh, the game I'm playing, and one of them is being, streaming that over. It has to send all of that information. Um, I don't know how it works really that well, so I'm just kind of spouting nonsense. But basically, it's just the case of, I stuff.
Not enough mana.
Think I not like hate, but like I always go like just kind of like dang. Just kind of frustrating when I'm like in the middle of a thought process and then just completely forget what I was trying to think about. Because then it's just like, okay, what was going on? Can I find? I wonder if I can find this thing. Granted, there's still a lot left unexplored, so that would explain why. Still a lot more for me to find.
Your pack is full.
Kevin. How much is that? Okay, 2%. I was gonna say, like, if it was 20%, because that's what I thought it was, it'd be kind of ridiculous. Also, I always find this funny because it's a staff, but it very much is meant for the melee version of a staff and not a wizardly version of a staff.
A trap has been sprung.
That's unfortunate. Perfect.
You have been granted new skills.
Nice. And I leveled up. That's sweet. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's do a little bit more magic. That should be good for now. Yeah. More defense magic.
You are poisoned.
Let's see. Aha! Ooh, one of these big guys. And they are 19th level, so. Inadvertently big guy.
You are poisoned.
Actually, let's get that. Heal. I have no idea what just hit my companion. I think the AoE blind. Interesting. I think another thing I like with Fate is the fact that every rare enemy just has kind of random bonuses. Like, just random amounts of resistances.
Your
It's just
mana
kind of
is
nice.
low.
Because it's nice and random. I think it healed. I don't remember for certain. I'm pretty sure it did.
You are poisoned.
Let me just heal my pet. Just might as well heal it
Your
some
mana
more.
is low.
And it full healed. Holy crud. That is... I forgot about the shrine just deciding, oh yeah, full heal. So that's annoying to say the least. Okay.
You are poisoned.
Yeah, no. They got spells way too powerful for us.
You step into the
Guess
portal.
I didn't really need to go to the portal right now, but. Because that is the other thing is I won't have to worry with the original Fate. I won't have to worry about the enemies who could just like, oh, by the way, full health.
You feel refreshed.
Those are definitely annoying. So again, you know, like I just basically need to weigh my whoops. Accidentally hit my mic.
I must ask you something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to just kind of decide. Ugh,
You have gained
decisions.
fame.
I think actually, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna at least go through a playthrough of this, and pretty much depending on how it turns out, I might continue doing this, and if if I end up just continually being frustrated, and it is little things like here and there, it's nothing big to be honest. But if it is one of those things where I'm just like there's more nuisances than there are additions, then I'll just probably end up playing the original Fate. So let's put some charm magic.
I have foreseen your
You have
arrival.
received a task.
So, bye. Because I do not foresee that I will be able to actually defeat.
You have received a task.
At the helm. Do we have a summon? Do we have a summon spare? Vampire bats. Those are cool, but also not very good. I was really actually hoping for rats, but these
You
would
have
do.
learned a new spell.
How long do these last? Now, what
Not
I
enough
would do
longer. You step into the portal.
is have unlimited power. Also, I'd have to technically do 2 full rotations, or not.
Insufficient mana.
I'd basically because I can't think of the right word. But basically, because there's only 5 quest givers, if I wanted to get all 3, I'd have to leave and come back, whether that's just through the portal, or if it's I do love minions. Whether it just be through the portal and then back, or it would have to be
You have sprung a trap.
or I'd just have to save and quit and then pop back in.
A trap has
Hey,
been
look,
sprung.
another light sword. Now where's I? Okay, so what do I need to do here? Need to find an item. Okay, that is easy enough. I also really should try and find some summon sewer rat spell.
You cannot carry anymore. The spell could not be completed. Impossible.
Send you
Your
back.
pet has departed.
Oh, nice, a haste spell. I very much enjoy minions, no matter what game it is, to be honest.
A trap has been sprung. You have been
Hey, look,
poisoned.
the eye diamond.
You are poisoned. The quest is completed.
Okay. That's a pretty good helmet. Pretty darn good helmet indeed. Let's see what kind of item. Oh, we'd get nothing. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, actually, I'm just gonna keep that helmet. Because this is a pretty good helmet. I do say. Still need to find the exit. Okay. Finding the exit. Do.
Your pet has returned. Your pack is full. Your pack is full.
Oh, right. Also, in case you couldn't tell, with all my kind of back and forth, like I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this before I do that kind of thing. I have not decided really how I am actually going to approach which game I'm going to end up playing or which fate, because it is one of those things where it's like because I'm only 2 episodes in, I'm not actually that far in. Um, But also with this one, it's a lot easier to put goalposts because there's different dungeons and it's not just one. Um, Fish vendor and gets.
Hello, wanderer.
Hey, perfect. Just because I am lazy.
You have learned a new spell.
Oops. Actually, looking for the exit. Ooh, shrine.
Will you tempt fate?
Yay! So far, it's just been bonuses. That is nice. Okay, Magnon. So somehow, the only creature I hadn't summoned were rats. The most basic of creatures that pretty much I use every single time, I had not summoned. So satisfying.
You are overburdened.
I had not used yet. I guess also the other thing is I do have a bit more limited pet inventory. So yeah, I think as I as I keep flopping back and forth between going original one, continuing this one, um, at least right now I think I'll continue to stay because it is kind of fun. And there's these guys who just nuke everything around them without a care in the world. Okay, so I need to find a boss and their werebears. So yeah, there's some fun. There's definitely some fun enemies as well in
You
here.
are overburdened. That is not possible.
I will make it possible.
Your pet has departed.
Where's the boss at? Where the boss at? Where's the boss at? Should level up, actually, though, speaking of level up, that D is actually the button I needed. I feel like there's some that gets, like, 2 levels to every charm skill, but I can't think of what they are. Oops. Okay. But at the very least, I get 10 seconds for every skill level, which is also really nice because eventually that gets so long, I never have to worry about it. Hey, Gabe, thanks for the lurks. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing well. Also, enjoy your lurks.
Your pack
You
is
don't
full.
need to actually answer if you're doing well or not. You can
Your
lurk.
pet has
You
returned.
can lurk peacefully. It is appreciated.
You have learned a new spell.
Woo. That's big. That's because that's the boss, I guess. Not I guess. It just is. Oh, that wasn't actually the boss. It was this plant. It wasn't the boss that did the big thing. It was the plant.
Your pet has increased in power. You have completed a quest.
I also just
You are
noticed that their
overburdened.
name is Chadley. That is great. The other downside with the rats, they're very crunchy, but they're also really easy to summon since it's just boom boom.
You are
And
poisoned.
at some point, you get them just so high level that it just doesn't matter. They're just so ungodly powerful that it's like, yeah, they might be weak, but they're not weak anymore. They might be weak by base.
You have been poisoned.
I do.
Hello,
Sometimes I
Wanderer.
do wish that I had a backlight or some like glowy keys, just because it kind of would be nice at times. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Not great, but it's not like bad in any regard. Gonna sell that one. So Wyvern, Wyvern, epic cool thing. Also, I find it funny. I started this with intentions to do some kind of like tanky kind of build, like combat build, and I've instead ended up just doing magic. Magic is fun. I mean, I'm still doing some tanky stuff, but mostly it's going magic now, or at least that's how it's going today, because it also might just end up changing tomorrow. That's another thing when it comes to me just kind of playing here and there, aka nearly every week, that things change. And my idea is like, ooh, what should I do? Also change. Where's the exit? Oh, there it is. Quite literally the one place I hadn't explored. So I need to get another.
You enter the portal.
I should probably send the pet back. Oh well. Um, one place I hadn't gotten to yet. Matt.
You are refreshed.
I must ask you something.
You have received a
Sure.
quest.
Escort quests aren't too bad.
Welcome.
You have received a quest.
And from the looks of it, that was the yeah, that was a destroy,
What good fortune.
not a protect.
You have received
Okay.
a task.
We got a few retrieve quests. Yeah. Good look this way. And don't mind if I do.
You have learned a new spell.
Perfect. Oh, right. That was the other thing I needed to grab. It's like there's something else, and I almost forgot about it. Anything is already. I got that earlier.
You step into
Okay.
the portal.
Running back into. Realized that was the dagger we then dropped. Actually, pretty decent. It's actually really good. Ooh. Okay. Down and down into the deep pools of what I find
The
me
quest
deep.
is completed.
And we don't need to do anything till level 12. So it is a rush to the exit. I was just like, why can't I think of the word? Word was exit. No, actually, the word. I guess technically the word would be stairs down. But yeah, definitely commonly exit. Exit. Also, I definitely believe that would one of the very important things I'm going to have on my heirloom is going to be charm and defense magic. Those are going to be kind of the important things. Don't mind if I do. That's pretty good, but I don't have the strength for them right now. Should at least equip that. Oh well. Okay. I'll probably enjoy that later, to be honest. Because again, once I get the charm skill high enough where I could just go like summon whatever I feel like,
You have sprung a trap.
and like it'll last forever. Those are really nice because then I just don't have to deal with summoning them that often. What death is a master quest? It is 43rd. That was actually really, it's kind of small dungeon. Interesting. Yeah, so I think we'll get to about 15, thinking. Get to about level 15. And we'll probably end up calling it good. We actually also probably will use the wealth we've achieved to enchant a ring, similar to the one that I just threw away. Luckily, there's also, I just realized I do not have any boots, and that's actually a decent pair of boots. Actually kind of tempting. Tempting, but no. Yeah. But we'll probably use my wealth on trying to enchant a ring, depending on the hunt. It won't be like the greatest thing of all time. Like it won't be what I'll end up passing down, but it'll be something at the very least. Okay, got boss.
You are overburdened.
Got an overburdened inventory.
A new spell has been learned. You have completed a quest.
And I just need to kill another boss that has a few werebores near it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zooming around at the speed of sound. Bum bum ba da bum. Do ba da doo ba dee doo. You do. Not the person I needed to fight, but a person to fight nonetheless. So I do need a heal. He is kind of decimating my rats, unfortunately. Do believe I should probably work on getting Werebore. Maybe he's nearby. Maybe that was the person, and it just happened that the Werebores were on the other side of the wall. Can't say no, though. Oh, look, another loot room. What else? What did I tangent from? Something, something minion, something, something charm. I guess the biggest thing is what I really need to do. I don't know. No. I really, it really is one of those kids. Like, I don't remember what my plans were. Oh wow. Also, maybe, ooh, nice. Maybe I just also need to turn on my light. That also might be it. Because I don't have my light turned on. That would also probably help with me seeing my keyboard. So I'm going to do that actually. Yeah, it should probably help things. Just because now I can actually see the keyboard. Because I kind of just relied on the fact that it's like, I don't really need to see the keyboard for most of the stuff I'm doing. But that is only useful for most of the stuff. Not very useful. Better just in general. What else does it give me? Movement speed. That's about it. Oh, and defense magic. That's also
You have sprung a trap. You have been poisoned.
good. Where is his boss? Wap, bop, 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 ba, da, ba. Da, 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 da. That's a lot of Timberwolves that are actually doing a lot of damage. And minions again. They only last 2 minutes. It takes me more than 2 minutes. Arrowware. Yeah, definitely. And any of the werebores. don't think. Oh, found him. Just kind of walked right into the whole mess of them. Heal all of my allies. Ooh, lots of stuff on the ground.
You cannot carry anymore.
Neither can my
Your pet has departed. Your pack is full.
No,
You cannot carry anymore. The quest is completed.
oh, it's like that. It's like, funny enough that they're both bows.
Your pack is full. You step into the
Okay,
portal.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Bum, 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 bum. Do, 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 do.
Your
Sweet,
pet
that
has
also
returned.
actually gave me good amount of gold as well. I also realized I needed to use the town portal scroll. I could have used the town portal
You
as
have gained
well.
an experience and
I
skill.
see.
You have gained fame.
Yeah.
Come hither.
And it was pretty decent actually. Yeah, this is only getting 5% increased, and that's really it. We have some nice things, including speed. That's not too bad, but not great. And
What good fortune.
You have received the quest.
Oh, also leveled up, so that's also nice. And yeah, I'll just do more charm.
You have received a
Okay,
task.
got 14 and never mind. Got that. We got level 13 for a quest. I think in this case I am gonna hop out, hop back in. Actually, also look at this because I do need to pick up his different stuff. Because there's something to do with those, but I can never remember what too much. Actually, we are a bit tougher. I do want to see how we fare against the boss this time. We still might get toasted. I do want to see how we fare. So we might be able to do it now. Because I can heal both my allies and me, so I can keep them healed.
Your mana is low.
Summon a little bit tankier skeletons that are dying just as quick. Okay, so no. That's going to be a no. We can still not do that. Oh well. You got a lot of gold. Okay. What quests will we get?
Come, we must talk.
Oops.
You have received
Boom.
a task.
That's a
Come
destroy.
hither.
You have received a quest.
Okay, I guess we're just doing level 13, coming back to town,
You step into the portal.
and then we're going to enchant a ring and call it good.
Hello,
It
Wanderer.
It gets the very best. Do 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 do. Also, looks like we're just in a nice square one, so that's also really convenient. That's gonna hit hard. Nice.
The quest is completed.
Okay, they're 13, I'm 11, so they're a little bit higher level than I am, actually. There are two things? Two vendors? The fish dude? Fish dude! I have no reason to buy any new fish, but, you know. I do always enjoy seeing the fish dude. Ooh, these are really good. Like, incredibly good, so, yeah, just gonna say sorry, dude. He does say he's gonna give me some. But looking at the item, they don't seem like they seem like they'd be purple items. Sorry, dude. Your item was too valuable to be found. Something else. Oh, this is a shrine that I need to destroy. Bum, 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 bum. Speed rises. Do 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 do.
The quest is completed.
Perfect. Heal everyone. So I'm very much enjoying the defense and charm combination because it's just like I can summon people and I can heal people. All is good. All is good that way.
You have completed a quest.
Oh, that was just to kill so many of the different things. Perfect. That's decent. Okay, and
Your pet has departed.
send you back to town. Go back to town myself.
You enter the portal.
Through that, get haste. Hopefully that combo mambo
Your
works.
pet has returned.
Get as much as I thought, but that's fair. He was only half loaded.
I must ask you something.
Got a ring, an attack speed ring, which is kind of nice. Actually, I should give it to my pet because my pet will be able to use it better.
Welcome.
You have received a
Is it a defend? Yeah, it's a destroy. Sweet. That's the good one. You like destroying things. We're good at destroying things.
You have received
He needs
a
an
quest.
escort. I do like it that now I know that escorts cannot be killed. Nice, another. Ooh, pretty decent. That is pretty decent. That's pretty decent. We'll just actually throw it in there. Nope, don't. We're gonna grab another quest.
I have foreseen your arrival.
You have received
And
a quest.
destroyed. Perfect. Okay. Actually, I actually need to grab a ring to, try and enchant. I want to also enchant it from scratch. Actually, first I want to see. Do I want to actually enchant a ring? No, because it'll cost a ton. So we'll enchant some boots because I'll probably get similar stats, but it'll be cheaper. Okay, just wanted to see if there's anything interesting there.
Ah.
Hope
Hi
you
there.
know their fortune. You're the armor person. Why is no one no one had boots? Maybe there's a reason why I don't have any boots because no one has boots. Actually, I'll just do a belt. Then that will work because I also need an actual belt. We'll see what stats we get on this belt today. Let's see what stats we get on our belt today.
Fate has favored you.
Okay, that's actually really quick. But we want to see how far we can go.
Fate has favored you.
With the money that we got
Fate smiles
from
upon you.
today. Let's see how far this can go. It seems like nothing's gonna happen, but let's hope that something does. I like how it auto-cut that one, because this had downside. Not surprised though, but oh well, let's keep on going. I must be really low level, so nothing is actually getting any kind of percentage. Or rather, it's everything percentage, but it's nothing more than just ones, effectively. Now with the life battle. I'm not sure what was actually added. Now we're getting into the guaranteed. And that's it, folks. Yeah, I just got a bunch of 1% stuff. Which it's still gonna be nice. I'm gonna lose a few health. Yeah, 3 health. And I'm probably not even gaining many things. But it's that's about it. It's not great in any regard, but it is a thing. So next time as well, I'll actually put some. I'll save some basic blank jewelry to put in here. But I do believe that this is where I'm going to
Oh.
You
leave
feel
it off for
refreshed.
tonight. The next goal will probably be to Dungeon 20 or so. We might also get to 25, might get to 30. Just kind of depends on how things are going with it. But yeah, so we are going to wrap this up here. This does mean that I'm going to raid you off to someone else. Let's see who shall be the raided target today. Let's see who is on. Chappie's on. See if there's anyone else on, but it's probably just going to be Chappie, which is good for me. Yep. Chappie's on, so let's raid into Chappie. But yeah, so thank you everyone who tuned in. I do hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with it, even if there was a lot of like kind of like maybe I should do this one. Is that it was kind of it's very much the case of I'm nitpicking very minor things. And like I love both the original Fate and this one, and the second one is also still good. Just it's not there's literally nothing unique about the second one when compared to the much broader third one, which is the one I've been playing. So I very much enjoy both of them. But yeah, so thank you everyone who tuned in. Thank you, Gabe, for the lurk, and I hope you all have a wonderful time and enjoy Chappie. So As always, have a wonderful time. Bye bye. Okay.